If I still have one major complaint with Mario Kart World, it's definitely its free roam mode. I feel like this giant, massive open world map should have been used in a bigger and better way. Now, it's still incredibly early. I mean, Nintendo themselves only showed us 2 different P-Switch missions in that segment of the Nintendo Direct, but since then, Nintendo has actually given us a look at like 4 to 5 more P-Switch missions via their Nintendo Today app. So we actually have tons of new gameplay footage, and I'll let you know how I feel about it afterwards because I'm still a little bit mixed, but here are a bunch of brand new P-Switch missions. So this first one is an extension we've seen of the one in the Direct, with Baby Peach jumping from zipline to zipline in order to collect 8 blue coins. Now we get to see the whole second part of this mission during this video, where she's actually able to grab a star from a Patooey, where she jumps up, grabs it, and is able to go through the spike balls and not take any damage. This mission seems to be pretty simple. I mean, she still had over 5 seconds left to spare, but it's a simple jump from zipline to zipline grabbing blue coins mission. It's something really simple. Now this is one that made me very excited. It showed a great amount of variety. Here the cow drives over the P-Switch and spawns tons of cows all over Moo Moo Meadows, and it's your job in order to drive through all the cows to reach the goal ring in the allotted time. This is the type of variety I want to see in P-Switch missions, and we'll come back to this video to talk about this more later, but this is kind of what I expected Nintendo to show more of, you know, because we've seen the ring missions, we've seen the coin missions, and it just seems like Nintendo should be showing off more variety missions of what we can expect from this game. But after this video, they give us these 3 missions. This mission has Toadette driving backwards on Sky High Sunday underneath the map, which also has dedicated ramps and parts of the wall, which is pretty cool. Now you can see Toadette jump off the wall, back onto the track, back onto the sidewall before flying through the finish. This was actually a really cool ring mission, but it's a ring mission, we've already seen one similar, and in case you forgot, we saw a ring mission with Waluigi during the Direct. It was the very end of it, as he had to drive through all the goal rings in order to reach the end of the obstacle course. Here's a mission with Shy Guy in the DK Pass area. Here you'll see a bunch of snowboarding Shy Guys come down the hill, and you'll have to jump in the middle of their race and go through the blue coins without taking damage on them, because if you do, it'll actually slow you down. But once again, it's going through the rings in order to preserve your time and get to the final goal ring in time before it disappears. And then we got a final P-Switch mission shown off just today, this morning, where it shows Luigi having to drive on the sidewall in order to go through just 2 rings, which seems incredibly short and quick. I mean, this was literally only a 6-second mission. Now, odds are you see kind of where I'm going with this already. It seems like Nintendo has a big emphasis on either coins or rings. They've only showed 1 coin mission, but they've shown like 4 ring missions so far. And most of them are like under or around 10 seconds in order to reach the goal. I know Nintendo said there's hundreds of these P-Switch missions all over the maps, and I get it, maybe they're like quick, short little P-Switch missions in order to do, because, you know, stop here, do a little 5-second mission, move on, you know, in order to keep you moving and keep you playing. I get that, but I mean, even with that said, I feel like we're going to go through those hundreds of P-Switch missions in a blast. Like, I could see someone getting this done in literally a couple of hours, if that. But I'm not that concerned about the length the way I am concerned about the type of missions that we're getting. It seems like a lot of them are going to be ring missions, or maybe just ring and coin missions. And I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping Nintendo posts something with some extreme variety, but every single mission has you on a timer, and you have to reach a goal ring in order to complete it. It just has you doing different things to reach that goal ring, which is still just a reach the goal ring mission, you know what I mean? At first, I thought to myself, this cow mission is extremely unique, and I really, really do love it. But then as I sat and rewatched and thought, this is really just a reach the goal ring with a bunch of cows as obstacles. You still just have to reach the goal. And that's what I think exactly this Waluigi mission is. You can even see some armadillos rolling towards Waluigi. So I think that's exactly what's going to happen. A bunch of rolling armadillos are going to appear as obstacles in order to stop you from reaching that final goal ring. And that tells me something that I definitely feared and knew would happen, is that Nintendo might be repeating missions throughout the various different regions. Like, for instance, if you go to the jungle, jungle, they might spawn a bunch of dinosaurs in your way and you have to reach the goal. Or if you go to the water area, they might spawn a bunch of cheeps or something in the water where you have to dodge them all in order to reach the goal. And maybe in the savannah area, there spawns a bunch of bulls, zebras, or even elephants in your way and you have to dodge them all in order to reach the goal. So you see what I'm saying here? Now, I know a lot of people keep telling me, just wait, Nintendo's just showing us some of the basic stuff, but I mean, this is like the 5th one that they showed us on their app, and it seems to once again be a basic ring mission, and it's not getting harder or more different each video they show. If anything, it's getting easier and more simpler. So I know I talk about this every single time we talk about missions in Mario Kart World, but I mean, clearly they're coming back as an inspiration from Mario Kart DS, which is the only Mario Kart game to have missions. So I'm really hoping they have more variety in their missions like that game had. For instance, there was lots of missions where you had to take out enemies with items that they gave you, or you had to drive through a course backwards. I would be very bummed out if they had this giant open world just to run through some ring missions scattered all throughout the world that are rinsed and repeated throughout each region. I mean, seriously, it would be a huge dagger in the heart. One thing I'm still desperately holding out for, and I'm praying that Nintendo is just hiding this from us and not showing us anything yet, because man, I will be so happy and so shocked if we hit one of the P-switch buttons and it actually turns into a mini boss battle that just appears in the overworld. I'm still hoping they come through and do this. They did this on the DS over 20 years ago. They surely can do this in Mario Kart World. We have more items than ever that can be used in order to attack a boss with, so please Nintendo, somehow put together a boss battle for us. And it goes further just beyond the Mario Kart DS missions and those boss battles as well. Here are some really cool concepts from Blue Day Crass on Twitter, who actually drew up what some missions could actually look like. So here's one that states, I heard there's traffic downtown. Would you lend us a hand and deliver these fresh milk to our 3 customers in Crown City in less than 5 minutes? Yes, delivery missions. There's food all in this game. How in the world do we not have delivery missions where we deliver food to different NPCs? We have NPCs walking around these towns. Give them a function instead of just jumping on their heads and running into them. The next one has Nabbit stating, we're running late on our deliveries to Nin10doland because our delivery driver didn't show up today. Could you help us out? Make sure the truck and our packages arrive unscathed. So I would assume we would take control of the semi like we've seen in the trailer and maybe take it to the location without taking too much damage or hitting too many things on the way, or it would kind of ruin the mission. I love that, a delivery mission once again. Here's another mission of a boss battle against a giant squid or octopus kraken creature in the ocean, and as you can see, Koopa Troopa is flying through the air collecting these Bob-omb items in order to chuck at the octopus. Yes, yes, yes. Please, Nintendo. I mean, like, yes, this is just all we want. If you're not going to give us a story mode, give us boss battles like this. And then a final one they created, a very simple one, where Toadette states, let's do 2 laps on this track together and see who can pull off the most mid-air tricks. Very simple, going around a track, doing tricks. That's just basic mission stuff. You don't have to have those stupid rings everywhere. It's just going around a track. Or maybe you just want to go around a track and race an NPC that's really good. Or do a specific thing on that track, like drive around it backwards, like in the Mario Kart DS version. Something like that. And seriously, I could just sit here and brainstorm millions of different mission ideas. I mean, you have all these NPCs, once again, lots of toads that look like they're traveling with book bags. Just have one of them need help. Like you have to deliver one to a specific location, like you're an Uber driver or something. Delivering stuff is just, it just seems like it would fit too perfect in a game that's about food. You know what I mean? There's food all around the different areas, tons of different food designed in order for you to eat, change your costumes, actually have other purposes for those. Deliver the food and stuff. It's just, I don't know. Now, one thing I will say is that they did show off some snippets of the new remixed music in these as well, and they're just so good. I mean, listen to some of these themes. This is an awesome Sherbertland remix from Double Dash. Here's a DK Summit remix from Wii. And this is the Mario Bros. 3 Athletic theme remixed. And those are all the brand new P-Switch mission gameplays that we received from Nintendo via the Nintendo Today app. Now there probably will be a couple more. It depends on how long Nintendo's going to go until this game actually comes out. They could show us more all the way up until next week, and maybe if there's enough, we'll make a separate video talking about this. Hopefully there's more variety coming, but let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about these P-Switch missions so far. Are you still excited for them? Do you hope there's more variety as well, or are you fine with these gold rings? Make sure you leave a like and subscribe before you head out, and like always, I hope you all have a blessed day, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. 9 days until Switch 2, everybody. See ya.